Hi there, welcome to round 3. This is our Stacked League, and we're against Powerhawk. This hand is pretty good. We've got turn 1 Crucible, and we've got a Mox Diamond that's going to power that out, and some ports, and maybe a turn 2 Smokestack, which will be really good. So let's keep this hand. Let's hope we don't get dazed or anything awkward like that. So, what's Powerhawk playing? Another Ancient Tomb deck. Possibly Eldrazi? Possibly their own stacks deck? Well, we have the advantage here, as the Crucible of Worlds in the Smokestack matchup is pretty good. Let's discard this Rishadan Port, and we can use the city next turn to make a 5-drop for a sphere if we need to. So we can play the Smokestack. So sideboarding wise, we're going to need to take out our own chalices. We'll see what's going on. We don't know what this is really. This could well be a Eldrazi still. More likely to be Eldrazi. Looking back on Powerhawk's Legacy 5.0s, they have one in Modern with Eldrazi, so, and one in Legacy actually recently. With the Simian Spirit Guides, that was in May, Finality Smasher. So we're hoping our Smokestack is gonna get there. A Wasteland would be really good right now. We may want to just play Port next turn, keep them off mana if they can't cast anything big. And that may be the route that we go down. It all depends on what happens this turn. If this is a Thought-Knot Seer, then we want to get the Smokestack down. If it's not taken, well, it will be taken. So I think, yeah, so it's Eldrazi. Here comes the Thought-Knot Seer. Going to take our Smokestack. This is going to be a problem, so we need to now start finding and stone bridges, things like that. So I've played Eldrazi a few times with the Stacks deck, and it's pretty good matchup wise. I think it's going to struggle with these nut draws Eldrazi turns though. So let's get the cards out of our hand to make Ensnaring Bridge better. We'll play this Rishadan Port and hopefully be able to do something a bit more powerful next turn, draw something. Otherwise it's going to be Mutavault blocking Thought-Knot Seer for a while. Sideboarding wise, we've got Tabernacle to bring in. Okay, that's not going to be too much of an issue. Yes, there's the Ensnaring Bridge. So, City of Traitors, or even Mutavault Ensnaring Bridge, and we can tap something down here. Let's do that. So now we can just leverage our better lands, our better mana. A Wasteland and then a Smokestack is what we are looking for now, really. And we can just lock them out of the game. So even something like a Inventor's Fair will get us what we need. Get us going. It's always nerve-wracking when you turn 2 Thought Not. That's real nerve-wracking. So what did they have in their previous deck? It wasn't running Eldrazi Displacer, so this will be a bit different probably. I mean, similar kind of things we've got to play around. Ah, so it's the Thalias Taxes deck, okay. So we can still keep everything below Ensnaring Bridge levels, which is fine. We're going to want to have our Ratchet Bomb if we draw one on to play that and blow up stuff they've got going on. We probably want to blow up things on 2, so we don't want to play our own Chalice on 2. Chalice on 0 is fine here because we've only got 1 Mox Diamond left in the deck, and then we can play out our hand and we're safe. So let's add a mana, play the Chalice on 1. Chalice on 0 rather. City of Traitors. Do we want to go to 10? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana I'll have next turn. Does this deck run, no, what's the, is it Endbringer? 6 mana that costs. So we probably want to keep them off ever having that. I don't know if they play it in this Taxes deck. Let's try and keep them off Endbringer mana. So that's Eldrazi Displacer. So exiles creatures and taps things down, which is really good. It's great against things like Marit Lage. Oh, this card was awful to play against when Eldrazi is a big thing. But against our deck, it's not really doing anything. It's going to return our Mutabots to our hands tapped. We just need to sit tight. And we're head on clock as well, which is good, which is always nice when I'm playing this slow deck. We used F6 this turn. Hands off. So back Jita. See, I would have, if they have Jita in their deck, I would have gone for that. So you could equip it to a Stone Forge. Let's add some mana. Let's become the Monarch. Oh shit. Yes, the Stoneforge is gonna. Oh, I've done this wrong. So I needed to leave out the Mutavault to block the Stoneforge. Well, we just made the deck game a lot harder for ourselves. So that was quite an epic misplay there, but I've not really played with this Throne of the High City card much at all. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh no, so I have to draw a card, that's a shame. Then they get to take one. Oh, that's a misplay. So I played that 100% wrong. I could have done 50% wrong by making us the monarch there, and then having Rishadan Ports, not keeping up the Mutavault so I could block the Stoneforge. But at this point, they're going to now start drawing more cards than us. This is bad. So the question is, do we get the monarchy back if we make throne again? Okay. So now we need to draw land really here. We can play city, but we're going to go down on life. We need to get down to, well, we can take one, I suppose. This is another thought knot, this is fine. So this is the monarch token that we've rather stupidly lost 2 land drops over. So our Ratchamon 2 is going to be good here. And we're going to have to play the Tangawar out so we don't keep dying. So we're down to 7. This is getting problematic. Then we can get the monarchy back with the throne. Ah no, this Mox Diamond no longer works. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, so we can't do that. So you just have to play the old Ratchet Bomb. Take 1 this turn and hope they don't draw another Phyrexian Revoker. That's really put us back somewhat. It's a really weird game, this. Misplays put us behind, but Crucible and Bridge are pretty good. Just need a Wasteland, really. That'd be great. Wasteland, Inventors Fair. So here we are. Here's the Jitte play on the Stoneforge. So we need to get our cards out of our hand now, ASAP, so the Stoneforge can no longer attack. So I think again we probably made a mistake of not leaving up Mutavault. Okay, that's fine. So 1, 2. So if they bounce this, we draw a card, it comes back in, they exile the card we draw. That's fine. So Tangle Wire. There's Mishra's Factory. Excellent. Destroy that. Let's put a counter on this just to get on with it. So we can see how much more different the game would have been had we not had we not been Thought Knot game turn 2. We'd have played the smokestack and probably destroyed lots of their lands. We're 2 minutes ahead on the clock, which is good, so they can keep trying to play around with the Ensnaring Bridge lock that we've got. I don't think they have any outs to it in their main deck, certainly. Endbringer possibly, but I think that card's a bit expensive. I don't think they run that with all the Thalias and Stoneforges and the white cards. So now we're just waiting for them to I suppose they could deck us with this Thought Knot Seer trick. Don't really understand what they're trying to achieve here. Oh, that's brilliant. They stack their triggers so that we draw 2 cards. That's very clever. Well, that's problematic for us, certainly. So this has 2 counters on it. So we have to block the Stoneforge Mystic. It can kill our Mishra's Factory, and then we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've taken 2. We go to 1. Oh, this is getting close, isn't it? Real close. And then they bounce it with their... Oh, we're dead. Wonderful. So that was a misplay, wasn't it? So they do have a way around. Thought Knot Seer drawing us cards. That's brilliant. Really, really, really interesting. So we're still liking Ensnaring Bridge. We like Warping Wells and Phyrexian Revokers, and we like our own Thought Knot Seers. We don't need Chalices. Rapture Bomb's great. Obviously Crucible, Ensnaring Bridge is great. Lowstone's good, Smokestack's good, Tabernacle's good. Let's try and find the what the deck looks like. So sideboarding might see some Revokers of their own, Rest in Pieces. Oh, I'm still... So yeah, we made one foolish error, and then they played very well there to get through us. So we don't want these. These can kill Thalias and Stoneforges. These can stop their bouncy spells. These will take things out as we're on the play. Tabernacle's good. So we need to cut off 4 cards here. I think we need our own spheres. Let's try it like this. So we like all of these cards, but is this a bit slow? Well, let's see. I feel like this should be an okay matchup. Surprised we went so badly there. Eldrazi displaced by the look of it. Thalia, okay. So the question is here, do we wasteland them, or do we port them down and then play a stone bridge or a lodestone? I think we're going to port them, and then we can play a lodestone and a wasteland in the following turns. Okay, we're going to lose this game. They've had pretty nuts hands, haven't they? So, do we Rishadan port them and tap down the Eldrazi Temple, make them lose some life? Or do we lead them with 5 mana? And I don't think we can lead them with 5 mana. I think we just have to take our beats. They won't be attacking into a Mishra's factory anyway. And they play 8 of each of those, 4 of those Thalias each, so we'll be taking some damage from that anyway. Okay, so we just need to survive some turns now. need to get cards out of our hand fast as possible. So in Wasteland here. And a Lowstone Golem. Then we've got blockers, and we can start destroying their lands. This is the turn though. If this is a Reality Smasher, well, we've lost the game. I wonder what they're waiting on. Maybe they have a plough or something. Not sure giving us the life is a good idea, but we'll see. Okay. This looks like a Reality Smasher. Okay, yeah, we've lost. So, trample and haste. We have one blocker, so that dies there. Take 2. You can play a land. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in hand. So our best option here is Tomb. Sorry, Urbog to give us 4 mana. We can play for Ensnaring Bridge. That means we go down to 1 from the Thalia and the other Thalia. The Reality Smasher can't attack. Is there another way we can make 4 mana and have the Mishra's Factory up to block? Nope, because it comes in tapped. So that's our play. Next turn we have we're dead as well, I think, either way, unless we draw a land that can produce 2 mana. A City of Traitors or a Mox Diamond are the 2 cards we... No, Mox Diamond doesn't do it either, because it costs us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. So we needed to... I don't think there's any way we could have got out of this. It's just done us with the Thalias. It's been a masterclass of how this deck wins. So we play the other factory, might as well. If we had another 2 mana spell, or 2. Yeah, if that didn't come untapped, we could block maybe. No, I think this game's over. So let's just f6 this. Maybe they won't attack or something. I don't know. Yeah, GG opponent. So that's our first loss. I'll see you for round 4.